she don't know if she chose the right one. The wedding was beautiful and everything was perfect until Mark's speech at the altar. This dark-skinned girl, and all I could think was, yeah, I just want to hit that. Wedding day.
People who think they are really funny, but when they are not, with no riz, nothing, and they be out there thinking they're stand-up comedians, fam. No, lucky you are to have me in your life.
That's exactly what this speech is saying. You know, most women come running.
You know what happens when butter lands on toast, bro? I just melt.
Oh my God.
Now I know love you for love. Love you for love. Love you for life. Oh yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Husband and Life. I am Standish.
And I'm Kelechi.
And together we are the Chapfika.
Woo, woo. Woo.
What's going on, babe?
I'm very excited because we're outside.
Outside.
We're outside.
Outside.
For the first time, we are outside. And it's a nice day. Finally. Some good weather in the UK.
It's incredible. I think my nose is running. I can feel my eyes. You know, I'm not a hay fever sufferer like you, but I can feel like there's something out here doing bits. But, you know, thank you, darling. We move.
But yes, I'm happy we're outside. And this is the first time we're like recording outside. The fact that we can move around at any time and just, you know,
And
do
enjoy.
the podcast at anywhere, anytime.
And you can travel to any location.
Any location. We're just out here moving around
Doing
freely.
Freely.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know, and that's the whole point of it. Like, that's how we wanted this lifestyle. We wanted, you know, a lifestyle where we're able to have some freedom. We're able to move around. At the moment, we're enjoying our little summer cottage.
Yeah.
Kids are having fun. Everybody's like fully feeling like it's a summer break.
It is.
Summer holiday time. And we haven't left the country yet, but we're about to, so it's all good. Yeah.
Take off.
Do you love travel and do you love money? Now, we have been able to combine the two things that we love the most, which is travel and money. And here we are living the lifestyle that we've always dreamed about. We are no longer worrying about our annual leave because we are not 9-to-5ers and we're not living paycheck to paycheck. You can monetize travel to help you live the lifestyle that you want, travel the world, and help other people understand how they can travel the world too. We help our clients to book the most amazing holidays, just like this one that we're on at the moment. And we want to help other people also live this lifestyle. So if you're interested, please do send us a message and we will give you all the information that you want. Making travel pay, that's what we do.
That way. Which way?
That way. You and your video.
That way. For the video. That way.
This way. That way. Oh my gosh.
So talk to me.
So today we're talking about weddings.
Weddings.
It's wedding season, you know. Full-fledged wedding season happening. You know, it's always summertime vibes. I love a good wedding. I'm happy to go to a wedding as a guest. I'm not so much into the bridesmaids anymore because I've been there, done that many.
The competition must be
times.
first. Yeah.
Like, so many times I've been a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
But now, you know, wedding guests, good times, good vibes. But we've had a dilemma. One of our new brides is having issues.
Issues?
Big time problem issues. She don't know if she chose the right one.
Oh,
okay?
goddamn.
So she's asked for our help as a community. And yeah, she's anyway.
So, as my wonderful wife that I chose well is finding that story or getting us ready with that dilemma that we have, this will be the best moment in time for you to subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe.
You know, Kerry's a numbers girl. She sees them stats, the statistics. We can see you are watching.
You know.
Just press it. You know what I mean? I'm reading Atomic Habits. Make the habit so easy that you don't need to think about it. So you press the button and it just turns up. Like Prime
Every
on
Tuesday.
time. Yeah?
7 a.m.
Let's get it.
So, guys, the dilemma reads, am I the asshole for feeling humiliated by my husband's speech at our wedding?
Whoa.
Okay. So she said, hi, guys. I need some advice about what happened on what was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. So, my husband, Mark, and I recently got married after being together for several years.
Okay.
The wedding was beautiful and everything was perfect until Mark's speech at the altar. At the altar, you know, not even the reception. We ain't even really.
At the
signed
altar.
we
That
ain't
means you're
signed the
still
papers
sober,
yet.
bro.
Yes.
You ain't lit. You ain't drunk yet. It's not a
No.
speech at the end when you can blame it on the alcohol.
The altar. We ain't even said I do yet.
Okay. This is
So-
like the confessing. You know, when I look into your eyes, I realize you're the prize. You're my size. That's them things
You're
there.
my side. What's happening, girl?
Yes, them things there. All right.
So
This is the moment.
She
Okay.
said in front of our family and friends, including my father, Mark said something that left me feeling deeply humiliated.
What did he say?
So here's what he said. He said, I remember back in 2009 when I first saw you on that boat.
Okay.
You'd be thinking, yes, you saw me. You know, I was looking good. But yeah, I remember.
the end.
Exactly, that's the end of it. I remember back in 2009 when I first saw you on that boat, and you were this dark-skinned girl, and all I could think was, yeah, I just want to hit that.
What? What do you mean? He said this out loud? He said this out loud?
His inner thoughts.
I know man them be having these thoughts, you know, they be thinking, oh yeah. But if you verbalize it differently, I gazed at you and I was just thought I would never live without you.
I just needed to know who you were.
What? You know? I need to know
to have you
everything
in my
about
life.
you. That's it.
That's what you say at
Hey.
the altar. Anyway, so he said, I remember back in 2009 when I first saw you on the boat and you were this dark-skinned girl. All I could think was, yeah, I just want to hit that. I mean, normally, I just flash a smile, crack a joke, and women come running. But you made me work for it.
Oh my
Took
God.
way more time and effort than I usually bother with.
Bother with. Bruh, okay. Okay, I see this compliment though, but it's going about the wrong way, blood. It's going.
Took way more time and effort than I thought I usually bother with. Honestly, I wish I could have gotten what I wanted back then and been done with it.
Ah.
Wedding day. Jesus is Lord. Is all I can say. Because what?
I think, see, okay.
So this is what he said in front of the guests.
And his mom and
And
his
the
dad
family.
and everyone.
I honestly wish I could have gotten what I wanted then and
And
then
be
been
done with it.
Are we supposed to be getting married? What's going on?
So you're telling me, if I had just hit it and quit it the first day, there wouldn't be no marriage right now.
We wouldn't have.
We wouldn't have
several
been
years of
several
relationship. I was waiting.
So
she said, hearing those words, I was mortified. It felt like he reduced our entire relationship to some shallow pursuit he had when we first met. He essentially admitted that he initially only wanted to sleep with me and then went on to brag about how women usually fall at his charm, making it sound like I was some kind of challenge he eventually conquered. The fact that it took time with me somehow felt like an insult rather than a compliment. Yeah. My father and family were right there, listening to every word.
Oi.
I could see the shock and disapproval on their faces. Instead of feeling cherished and valued, I felt disrespected and objectified. After the ceremony, I confronted Mark about his speech. He brushed it off, saying it was just a joke, that I was overreacting. He insisted that everyone knew he was just being playful and that I should lighten up. But I can't shake off the feeling of humiliation and disrespect. My father later told me he was disappointed by Mark's words.
Oh.
And now I feel caught between trying to defend my husband and dealing with my family's judgment.
How can you defend that, bro?
I don't know how you defend that. That's undefendable.
That's undefendable, fam.
The prosecution and the defense.
The rest, bro.
So she's saying...
oh my God.
know-
What is wrong with people? All right, go on.
So she
Go
said-
on, my guy.
Am I right to feel humiliated by my husband's speech on our wedding day and, me being upset with him for it? Or should I just let it go, as he suggests? What do you think, guys?
Oh my God.
Well, they're married now, so really and truthfully, you can feel disrespected, but you still married him, so... Because me, I would have been like, cut the cameras, cut.
You would have
cut,
interrupted
cut,
that
cut,
speech,
cut.
bro. Hello.
You know the part when they say, if anybody objects to this
Because that's the
marriage,
moment.
if anybody had just been, say your piece now, or forever hold your piece, I would have said my piece. I would have been like, cut the cameras, guys.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Oh, did you not listen to that speech? Am I dumb? Hey, what's going on? Are you mad? You be like, yeah.
Yeah, no, she's not married him. So therefore, you have forgiven him and you have, really and truthfully, because
But you
you
gotta,
had a moment to tell him like, nah, what are you doing?
because if you look at it in that, if you'd really look at it in perspective, you know they always say like your wedding day is like here, and then you might never peak that sort of bliss. You have to try
that
and
happiness.
work to get to that happiness.
Yeah.
So if you're already starting here, fam, on the decline,
In the gutter.
in the gutter,
On your wedding day that
on
you
your wedding
spent
day,
months
it's
planning.
months planning.
Years sometimes, people.
You fantasize and dream about this. You
Every
meticulously put
aspect.
everything in place to ensure it slaps how you want it to.
You want your people to have fun. You want everyone to be. It's a memorable time.
Yeah. And then for your husband
Husband.
to say,
The dark skin thing. I hate when people do that. Like, so I'm good because I'm dark skinned. It's like, it's an exception or something. Like, what do you mean? Why do you have to bring my color into it?
what does that mean? Explain to me.
Because he's saying you wear this dark skin thing. So it makes me feel like, why are you bringing up the tone of my skin? Why is that a part of the conversation? Which means he probably prefers light skin things. Do you know what I mean?
They used to
you
fall.
were an exception. Because you were dark skinned and I thought, yeah, I could get with her. My Nubian queen. Why are you bringing up the tone of my skin? You know? So I feel like that's unnecessary to.
So that's
to
another slide. That's another
bit of colorism going on there. So it's giving self-hatred. Self-hatred. That's what it's giving. So yeah, I think people underestimate choosing the right partner. This is not the first time he would have done this.
No.
This ain't it. It's not the wedding day that he decided that he's gonna disrespect you.
You don't start with
You don't go
World
straight
War
in.
IV, but
No.
World War III, straight in there. You start with a little.
You look, he's probably been saying, my dark skin thing for some time.
Yes.
You know, and it's probably sat with you uncomfortably for some time, but you ain't said shit.
No.
So it's really important to think about who you want to spend your life with. Like, really, is this good enough for you?
Yes.
Like, is
this the best I can do?
Yeah. Is it really?
Am I settling in this?
Or is it because we've been together 15 years and I've had a couple of kids for him?
And that's it.
I've been asking him to marry me for 10 years.
And he's
finally
just
said
I
yes.
wore him down.
Yeah. And now I'm getting a shut-up ring. You know? Like, to disrespect you in front of your entire family, all your people at your wedding. Yeah, all the people that you care about, that you love, are at your wedding.
Because they would have seen that.
And he's trying to tell you, you're overreacting, and that you should just calm down and lighten up. It means he's done it before. It also means that you allowed it to happen. It also means that maybe there's some self-work that you need to do first. Because to marry someone who's going to just talk about how he wanted to bang you on your wedding day, bro.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's outrageous. Yeah.
With your chest.
With his, and he was like, he's making jest and making jokes. He said, "I'll lighten up. It's a joke. Everyone knows I was just joking." No, we don't. My daddy didn't. My daddy didn't know. Okay.
This is why people have to do rehearsal speeches with
Yeah, don't they have
people of the opposite sex. Just to test out the waters, because people will think they are really funny, but when they are not, you know, like they are dry. Like, have no sense of humor, no riz, nothing. And they be out there thinking they're stand-up comedians, man.
I am lovable and lovable.
Huh? And every joke will be missing, bro. You know what I mean?
Every joke is an insult. It's a roast.
Yo.
At someone else's expense.
Yeah.
At your wife's expense.
It's the person you love expense. It's because we already discussed this, how people, the best men speeches was set out to be them. I don't know who decided to make it an embarrassing thing, but now when you're taking it to your wife now, what kind of, that's like the thing when we were watching Love Island and they were playing what's that game they were playing with Nicole and Kieran
Never
didn't.
have I ever.
No, Kieran didn't speak to her when she came. Fobbed her off. Was it?
Oh, what's it called? The obgob or whatever.
Obgob
I don't know what it's called.
when the person comes and you don't say nothing to them. And the girl comes and says, "Hey, Kieran. And my guy looks the other way.
She wasn't part of the
She wasn't
joke.
part of the joke. And he's like, what?
I don't know what
Is he
it's called.
stupid? What you doing, bro? Trying to make me look crazy in front of your friends.
That's not. You don't get that. Like your girl involved in those things. Other people can be involved in those jokes, but not your girl that's insecure anyway. Not the insecure girl.
Bruh.
So, yeah.
So now I think she should feel the way she feels. It was a disrespect, at the highest level. It wasn't even like a mid. It was proper disrespect. Unfortunately, she's allowed this behavior to spiral out of control to the point now where he feels with his chest and braids and he can just do this at your wedding. That means he's already started. It was very nice and slow when he thought, bruh, you know who I am too. You know how lucky you are to have me in your life.
That's exactly what this speech is saying.
You know?
Most women come running.
To me, I mean,
But you,
I had to bother, put effort in.
Put effort in, took time. And effort that I usually don't bother with.
Because, I'm like, you know what happens when butter lands on toast, bro? I just melt.
Oh my God. That's a lie, babes. Wow. You used that one before. Hey. Jesus.
That's why it was
Buttermilk on toast. That just melt. You just be melting when you see me, girl.
That's what he was trying to say.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you already know what happens when butter hits toast, bro. You already know what happens. So why are you acting like you don't know when I chose you, when I picked you up from the gutter, and I saved you, and I made you shine? You peasant. Look at you. How dare you? That's what my guy say.
It's so...
Yeah.
Like I said, she married him. She signed the papers. Because at that point, you could have said, no, cut the cameras.
Plenty of times.
Absolutely not. Everybody, let's go home because I've made a mistake. I'm so sorry to waste your time.
This ain't what I thought it was.
What I thought it was. But at the same time, I think he was probably thinking he was paying her a compliment when he said, it took time with you. Like you're not like every other girl. I had to do a bit of work to get you, which I don't usually like to do. But with you,
I made an exception.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I made an exception for you. Do you know what I mean? For you, I was like, all right, cool, I'll wait, innit? I'll wait 6 days, yeah? I'll wait 6 days for you, fam. Otherwise, it's always the same night, on site and strike, boom.
It's like that Steve Harvey rule, isn't it?
Yeah.
From his, what is it? Think like
Like a man. What does he say?
When he says it's the 90-day rule.
The 90-day rule, yes. You got to wait the 90 days.
For 90 days. If he really wants you, he'll wait.
Wait
the
90 days.
That's a long time.
Bruh.
But if you really want it.
You wait. So now my guy waited for 90. Now he's like, yo, you made me wait for 90 days. You see it?
Oh, gosh.
It wasn't even like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. But I think you're right in the way you're feeling.
Yeah.
If you're asking what you should do going forward, I think
It's already done.
it's already done. There is things you can always say, like, that was disrespectful, but how do we get back to... But the way you started already means my guy must have been saying from day, yo, girl, why are you making me wait like this? You know what I mean? This is,
I think you've already forgiven because you said yes. You said, I do. You signed the papers. You said, I want to be with this person. Obviously, because you've been together for a long time. So the only way you can move forward is to forgive. You have to forgive without him acknowledging his accountability for it, unfortunately, because he thinks that you're overreacting and it's not a big deal. And then you're going to have to find ways to implement boundaries for the disrespect that's going to come, that's going to continue to come. Because this isn't just an isolated incident. It's going to continue in other ways. He's going to continue to show you that he doesn't really respect you. He doesn't really value you. Unfortunately, because you've chosen this person to be with, and you've given your vows, given your heart to him. It's up to you to decide whether you want to continue to live that life where someone continues to disrespect you, or if you want to put some boundaries in place to say, like, I want to sit down with you, I want to talk to you about the way you talk to me, or the things you say to me, or the way you embarrass me in public. It really hurts my feelings. How can we bring, change this? How can I really want to ask you to maybe not say these things in public and not, make me feel a certain way, especially in front of my family, and just have an adult conversation. And it's whether he acknowledges is that he's hurting your feelings or not. That's the only way you can move forward. He's your husband now. You're married. You have a partnership. You're going to be doing life together. And it's up to you to decide how you're going to do the life.
Absolutely.
That's it. So I'm really sorry that your wedding day didn't go as planned. It's really sad when things like that happen, and it's a forever memory. But you can always work towards making your marriage, which is really more important than the wedding day. You can always work towards your marriage being really successful and really loving and really happy. Because the wedding day is just one day. You have the rest of your life to be with this human being. And you have to spend time loving each other and making plans together and creating memories and, just being happy.
Absolutely. So, you've heard what we think. Please let us know in the comments how outraged you were when you heard that statement, that speech, and are we overreacting? Are we staying facts? Because I just think there is a level of disrespect that should never come out of someone's mouth for someone you claim you love, and that was just flowing, bro. It was like, just tap. Yeah, we don't agree, but please let us know what you think in the comments. Please. We thank you so much for tuning in. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share this with somebody. Somebody might be going through this and they don't know how to express the suffocation. Is that even the thing that they're going through in their relationship? The pain points in their relationship, how they can express themselves better, how they can get better communication with their husband to tell them or their wife. Like, that's kind of rude, fam.
Yeah, kindness.
We
always talk about kindness. Like, is that kind what you're saying?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Take care.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Now I know.